today we're going to be building a long shelf that goes underneath a window that's recessed out into the wall for shop vac. They can put plants on top of it and planters that they're working on, stuff like that. So just to kind of clean up the garage a little bit, make it a little bit easier to use and tidier when everything's put away. So that's what we're doing today. When I was here the other day, I went ahead and marked this 2x4 for around that outlet. So I'll go ahead and cut this, get this piece in place, and this will be our starting point. And then we'll go from there. I think what I'll do first is mark where my studs are. Go ahead and get a couple screws started. Should make the transfer easier. Alright, now I'll cut a little strip to go from here to here. Do the ends, get some supports and a piece across the outside. And then put the plywood on top. And then cut some stuff and then, well, do some more stuff. And okay, we still got a little bit to go, but we'll get it. These 2x4s out are going to be the depth of this minus 1.5 inches because I'm going to run this outer band as a solid piece and then screw through the front of it into those. So we just need to keep that in mind when we're cutting these pieces. All right now. Two pieces, 13 3/4 on the outside here. Now rather than setting this exactly at level, I actually set it to where the bubble was on this side, just touching the line on this side. That way it slopes back towards the wall ever so slightly, just still within the level bubble, but just enough to where nothing's going to try to roll off of this. If you've seen any of our videos before, welcome back. It's great to see you again. If you're new to the channel, however, we'd love for you to go ahead and subscribe so that you can keep up with what we're working on. This is the second part of the video series in this garage. First video was a storage shelf made out of 2x4s and 1/2 inch plywood that adds a ton of storage. It's made for totes, so be sure and check that video out. And please stay tuned for the third video. A cubby bench beside that storage shelf for shoe storage in the garage. Here at DIY Wouldn't You, we want to inspire and educate. We want to make projects entertaining and encourage you to try something fun, learn something new, and impress yourself and your friends. We want to remind you that just because you haven't done something, it doesn't mean you can't. So keep learning, keep building, keep DIYing. I'll show you what I was talking about with the level here. Put the bubble just on this side of the line. If you bump this up ever so slightly, it puts it right in the center. But if you drop it down, then it makes it slope back this way, just a little tiny bit. So hopefully that'll keep anything from wanting to slide off the front of this shelf. But it won't be enough to notice that it's not level. I've got 3 sheets of plywood that are all roughly the same size, 2 feet by 4 feet. I'm going to try to figure out the best way to configure these to optimize this space. This is probably actually going to be a full sheet there and a full sheet here. That way where these seams are, hit a stud in the wall, and then we can run a piece there, put a piece in the middle. Now see how well I can straighten this corner out. Here goes nothing. Woo, dang. guys have their fishing rods just sitting up against the wall here, so I want to do something a little nice and add a row of holes here for their fishing rods to go into. And I want to put enough holes in here to where they could add a couple extra rods if they need to. Mercy. So I got 3 fishing poles. I'm going to make 5 holes. So there'll be 3 holes in this row, 2 holes in this row. That sounds good. I'm using an 1 3/8 Fortner bit. That ought to be plenty big around for a fishing pole to fit through. Sweep this mess out of the way. I'll clean these holes up a little bit with the router, make them nice and crispy. I'm gonna go ahead and route these holes out so I can get this board in place over here and then finish this thing out. There we go. Like I said, that wasn't anything that they asked for. I just figured it would be nice while I was doing it, since their fishing poles sit right here anyway. So go ahead and get that other 2x4 cut, get this piece of plywood cut, and then I'm going to cut a hole right here for where this outlet is. I think I'm going to make it about a 4x4 inch hole. And I think I'm going to use my Fortner bit and round these corners here and just make it nice and clean. You know what? While I'm doing it, why not do it? Where's my dang router? Might be a bit excessive, but then again, it might not. I like it. Let me put some screws in this thing. Now, we probably could leave it like this, but I think I want to do a vertical leg right in the middle here, or do I? Yeah, I think I want to do one vertical leg right in the middle here, just to help support it a little bit. Overall height 29 inches-ish. Maybe slightly less. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on here. Maybe a little bit less again. Man. All right, there's the finished product. A window shelf. That's what we'll call it, a window shelf. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more fun projects that we're working on, subscribe to the channel. We'd love to see you back. If you want to be the first to know when we post another video, hit the notification bell. I'm Brad. This is DIY Wouldn't You. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.